HR is more important than it ever has been before.
We all know a little bit, you're never specialised, so it's one of those things you do need help from.
Golf clubs are still in the dark ages in many ways. They're still working on the premise, they're private members' golf clubs, but they do have to be run in a business-like manner, and that includes taking care of staff properly, and that's where the HR comes in.
I'm Carolyne. I run Golf HR, and as you can tell, we do HR support for golf clubs. Employment law is there to give you guidelines, to give you a structure to deal with issues, but it doesn't mean that your hands are tied.
I've actually seen Carolyne present at other regions, and I've always been really impressed with how she presents.
I thought the level and knowledge which came out and was put across was absolutely excellent.
The quiz is a good way of getting people on board.
I think it was a very innovative way of getting everybody involved. I'd be astonished if people here haven't picked something up.
I didn't realise political beliefs were a protected characteristic. I just thought that was up to yourself, so it's always good to learn something like that.
There's certainly a few surprises in the answers when I heard those. Retirement age, for example, I thought it was 65, but of course it isn't.
What is the current default retirement age, the age at which you automatically stop working?
There isn't any.
There isn't any. Perfect. Well done. It was abolished in October 2011. It's separate from the pension. Purely, they can work until they can't do the job anymore.
I can really see the value of Golf HR to golf clubs, because quite often they think that they've got an expert in the club, i.e. a member, and they're often getting incorrect advice. So to have Golf HR working with them is critical, really.
You can still pick up a newspaper every day, every week, and see golf clubs getting it wrong, badly. The big challenge for people like Golf HR is to try and get into golf clubs and let them know where they're going wrong.
You need to talk to an HR company so you know all the updates and you get your documents and policies right, and there's somebody on the telephone just to give you a bit of advice. Without them, golf clubs could probably go under because of the costs.
16 years ago, they just fired people. And it was fine. Well, maybe it was 16 years ago, although I doubt that. But now you can't do that without paying a huge fine. Discrimination claims are uncapped. It's not based on how much they earn, it's based on the level of discrimination, which was 100% there. He could have been paying 10, 15, 20,000 to her if she'd gone to tribunal, and he would have had no defence whatsoever.
The way golf clubs are set up with committees and boards changing every year, no other company would do that. She understands that, she knows the way around it, so I've signed up for the audit just to check what we're doing and not doing to make sure we're doing it right.
Golf HR could save you a lot of money in the long run and save a lot of grief. HR is very important. If you get this process wrong, you could be fined up to an unlimited amount. So having that knowledge and expertise behind it is very important.
You've all seen that employment law is not straightforward here, that there are tricks to it, that there's a lot of knowledge, there's a lot of legislation that changes regularly. So what you need to be aware of is that unlike in golf, you can't get a mulligan. If you do it wrong, you've done it wrong, it's all seen and there's going to be a fine.
Having talked to Carolyne, I think she's got all of the answers nailed. It's as simple as that.
We all need help in this type of thing. We're not experts. If we go against someone, they'll automatically get an expert helping for them, so we need someone on our side that is helping, and Carolyne seems to be the ideal person for it.
Thank you.